So I'm going to call this, if this little animal is 1, call it call, otherwise put. I keep reminding myself I want to change the template. I keep not doing it. That is not important in the grand scheme of things, because I know what that's red and green are. All right. I'm going to actually call this the option price. Let's put in spot $100, strike $100. Date of expiration 2/16/24. We'll worry about formatting later. Not much later. These are little dollars. Oops. And it's going to be actually a date. I like my dates in a certain format. Again, this goes to the department of it's my sheet. I can do whatever I want. For now, I'm just going to do the call, but I need to enter the formula there. As you can see, there are kind of 3 moving pieces in there. You know, this D1, D2, and this little thing. I mean, I can write the whole thing in one sitting, but why kill myself? So I'm going to call this PV of strike. That's exp negative interest rate. Oh, let's do this. Time in years. I made sure that you entered only date. That date minus, there's a little function in Excel called today, okay? Since Excel stores dates as number of days since January 1, 1904 or 1900, depending upon the choice you made. That's 11 days, but I want that in years. So I'm going to divide that by 365. So PV of strike is take the $100, multiply it with exp negative interest rate times time. So $100 11 days from today is worth $99.88. Let's calculate our D1. Let me make sure I remember the formula correctly. See, I did not. ln, which is short for natural logarithm, spot over strike. That number is roughly means percentage over strike, or how much in the money the call option is, plus the interest rate plus volatility squared multiply the whole thing by t, not whole thing, but just the second one. Put everything in parentheses. Divide that by volatility times square root of t. Yes. And d2 is simple. d1 minus square root of t times volatility. I'm gonna do n of d1 norm as this, that. By the way, for a call option, n of d1 is roughly the probability that it will finish in the money. Then the option price is simple, given all of that. S times n of d1 minus PV of strike times n of d2. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Yes. So this option should cost me $3.51. So let's go back to my Sachs L. Since Palantir has, let's look at my 37 call. This expires on 1/26/26. 2006. So it's about 2 years. 58% volatility. What's the current price? 1675, let's say. Strike is 37. If this was indeed an American option, a European option, this option would have been worth 145. What's the implied volatility on this? 59.28. That also makes a difference, but not that much. 152. The reason the rate in the market is much higher, that option is American. Okay? American options, everything else being the same, are always more expensive than European options because you have the flexibility to exercise. So if an American option is selling cheaper than the European counterpart, buy the American, sell the European, you make money. Okay, we're almost done. Let me show you how to get the implied volatility. Enter the current price of the option, 205, and choose your unknown as volatility. So if this was a European option and it was trading at 205, what is the volatility that could have given you that price? Normally the expression for that is highly nonlinear. In fact, I don't think you can even solve it analytically, but numerically that's not a problem. It's a goal-seek problem. I know the end, the option price, but given the inputs, I know how to calculate the option price. All I have to do is ask Excel to do a goal-seek for me. I kind of made goal-seek sexy with my little green lines. Now I know the option implied volatility. It was at 69.42. right? Again, you know, it's not the same as the Robinhood number because, especially on long-term stuff, there is a lot more premium to an American option compared to a European. On Wednesday, we're gonna continue. We're gonna actually put in the put version 2. Then we're gonna start talking about something called the Greeks. If price went from 1675 to, let's say, 1775, how much you would expect this option price to go up, okay? It's called the delta. And we have the delta of the delta, which is a gamma, so on and so forth. That's why they're called Greeks. They come in handy when you're actually hedging an option portfolio. Was ist los mit dir, Marshals? Aha.